Yo, Chris, did you watch the trailer of Puppy Playtime at Chapter 2? Yeah, wait, didn't that drop today? No, it dropped yesterday. No, I didn't see it. I can look at it now. I wouldn't mind looking at it now. I talked about it. I talked about that I wanted to watch it. Oh yeah, speaking of which, didn't like the Puppy Playtime devs have something? Shut the fuck up. Didn't they have something with like the NFT? Should I watch it? Should I actually watch it? I could watch it. I wouldn't mind watching it. How are people feeling about like the NFT stuff? Like if I have to, okay. So I'm speaking from an unknown perspective of it all right? But I will say this, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say this. Yeah, I do not support NFT stuff. I never saw the point in it. Even if there were like a point and somebody explained it to me explained it to me like I was like 3 years old. And, you know, I'm fully aware of like what NFT is and all that stuff. Like I know what it's about. But here's my question. Does that really affect the game? Like that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it. That's all. Like, Chad, I'm the type of guy. Whether somebody choose to go out of the way to do stupid shit, which is, I mean, let's be honest, it's obviously stupid fucking shit. But I'm also a guy that likes to give like a fair shake, because if we don't give people a fair shake, I feel like it just becomes like a hate mob. Does that make sense? There's no rational opinion about it. You just have one person that is super big on Twitter say something like, yeah, fuck this guy. And you're like, well, why are you saying fuck this guy? Can you be more specific? Like, explain to me like I'm 3 years old. And they say shit like, because he support NFT. Normally, I would be like, oh, you support NFT? Yeah, okay, fuck this guy. But I'm also at the same time like, if it comes down to like video games, maybe it's just maybe it's just me being ignorant. Maybe I'm being too naive. But does it really affect the game? It's not like, I mean, as far as I heard about like with the Puppy Playtime stuff, they sold like posters and people complained about it because of, like, the posters were NFT and all that stuff. They saw the backlash they got from it, and now it's too late. I heard something about like them taking the NFTs down, but people have already got like their, I don't know, their fucking ID or whatever they get from, you know, purchasing the NFT shit, right? So I mean, whatever they do from now on is too late. So that, I guess that's my only question. Does that really affect the game in itself? Let's say Capcom did that. Let's say Capcom made like Street Fighter 6 NFT posters. They made a poster with Ryu, Bison, Chun-Li, whatever, you know, the iconic characters. People would obviously go out of the way to hate on it. Understandable. There's literally like like I said, I literally just don't see the point in NFT. I literally don't. Oh, well, it's the original source that are usually reproduced. People are gonna hate on it. But would it actually affect the game itself? Unless the devs went out of the way to say, yeah, you know, the game itself is NFT. If you upload the Street Fighter 6 story playthrough, you wouldn't have the right to upload the story playthrough because the story playthrough is NFT. I don't know how that would make sense. But hey, it's NFT, man. Oh. That's a big ass hand. That's a big ass hand. I can't.
Terrible things have happened. Where do I even begin? You are perfect.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Call me perfect and shit.
Too perfect to lose.
That's a big ass hand. I can't tell if that's like the same size of this hand or Okay,
She's
I see Poppy.
watching your every move.
Is that supposed to be like
You better be
the
careful.
pink one? Of like Huggy Wuggy?
Doesn't
The pink
like
version?
guests. A new playmate. It's been so long.
Wait, what? Fly in a web. Alright, so she's like a spider bitch. Confirmed. I have no idea who the fuck this is. Who the fuck are you? I did not. Did we see any posters of her in chapter 1? Bro, I didn't see shit. Mommy long legs? Bro, stop. Stop. Oh man. I don't know. I don't get any vibes from this bitch. I just look at her and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Where's the pink version of Huggy Wuggy? Huh? Where's the female Huggy Wuggy? I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to see some of her. Who is this? There was a lot of like, you know, this showed a lot more of like the environment and the ambience and stuff, which I'm okay with. But I'm a guy that likes to get in the pool, right? I like to put my feet in the pool. I like to stick my toe in the pool, the kiddie pool. Trailers for horror games doesn't really. I mean, they can do justice, but I also feel like you have to play it yourself in order to like really get into like the ambience of things and like feel it. I can't tell if is she like a giant ass bitch, and that's like Huggy Wuggy that she just picked up. Like, you guys know what I'm talking, like, okay, it doesn't look like, it just looked like a little small doll of Huggy Wuggy. It's not like the actual Huggy Wuggy. And it doesn't make any sense because in chapter 1, we opened the case for Poppy, and she opens her eyes and she's like, you open my box or case or whatever, my prison. And then, you know, and that's the chapter. So what happens from there? Like, do we just get knocked the fuck out like fucking Huggy Wuggy here? And then we wake up and then suddenly we got this bitch after us? Like, I'm so confused. I'm actually confused. I feel like I feel like it's like random moments. It's obviously random moments from chapter 2 just being put together, mashed together. I would have preferred if the trailer was like, this is what happened after you opened the case with Poppy. You know, we see something Poppy does, and then we wake up somewhere. And then, you know, we are somewhere. We don't know where we are. We still know we are in the factory. And then they could show all this stuff. Like, now they can, like, showcase. This is all you need to go through. You woke up somewhere after Poppy did something, knocked you the fuck out. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't scare me. I mean, Huggy Wuggy didn't scare me either. I mean, it surprised me. None of these characters really scare me. But I don't see her as a character that is gonna blow up like Huggy Wuggy. I really don't see it. I really do not see it. And the only way to find out, chat, I shit you not, the only way to find out if people care about this character or care about chapter 2 as a whole is by going Poppy Playtime, Rule 34. Some of you guys have been like, bro, Rule 34 is not the answer for everything. It is. Whether you like it or not, it is. Alright, this trailer came out yesterday. People had an entire day to either draw her, sketch her, whatever the case may be. People had plenty of time to draw this character, so people have drawn this character. Yeah. Well, there it is. How are you gonna draw this new baby girl? What is her name? Her name is actually Mommy Long Legs. I thought you guys were memeing. I actually thought you guys was memeing. Because I was thinking about Mommy Milkers from Resident Evil. Like Mommy Milkers. Her name is actually Mommy Long Legs. That is her fucking name. I thought you guys were fucking... Wow. Wow. I thought you guys were memeing. I literally do not know if like the company is still doing NFT stuff. As far as I've heard, I could do my own research just to like be 100%, you know everything about what's been going on. But something with, you know, they did the NFT, people didn't like it, and people said, yeah, fuck this NFT bullshit. And, you know, from there, they realized they made a mistake, and now it's too late or some shit like that. I still don't know if that's the case. You know, I don't know what they're doing right now. Now, again, I don't know about the NFT stuff, and obviously I don't support NFT. I fucking despise the NFT stuff. It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense for me. But I feel like if a company can see that they're in the wrong of doing the NFT stuff and all that, and they apologize for it, and they're trying to take it down, but it's too late to take it down because people have already purchased like the NFT stuff and they have their own rights to it now, and whatever the fucking case may be. I don't know the entire lore. I'm just saying what I've heard. You know, if it comes down to that, I feel like, you know, doesn't everybody deserve, you know, everybody deserves a second chance, I think. Even if you've done something bad, I feel like if you come back, like, if you come back as a better person, as a better human being, you know, and you don't do stupid shit, you know, what more can you do, right? Isn't there a certain point in life where people can look at you and be like, yeah, he know he fucked up, he know he did something bad, and he has changed for the better, you know? Isn't there a certain time in life where people can, oh, I just used my blink twice, that was not on purpose. You know, they can look, well, not really look past it, but they can forgive the person for it. They'll remember the person, they'll remember what they did, but, you know, it's in the past. We can forget about it, you know? Shake our hands, you know? Shake their hands. Squash it. Squash it. You know? Never to be mentioned again. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you're like a pedophile or some shit like that, or, you know, you've done something, you know, if you've done something to hurt somebody else, right? Physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever the case may be. Or like I said, you're being a pedophile or whatever the case may be. Yeah, of course. Of fucking course, you know. That's a lot harder to forgive because you can't, how are you gonna forgive that? There's no way you can forgive that. There's no way. This is just like, no. You know, if somebody is a pedophile on YouTube, in my opinion, that's just an instant ban. Instant ban, shut down the channel, whatever the case may be, right? NFTs, are we really gonna like witch hunt people with the NFTs? Like they are pedophiles? Like, is it really to that level? Is it really that extreme of a bad thing they've done? Especially when it comes down to they can see that what they did was extremely fucking stupid and dumb, and, you know, they have taken everything back. Isn't that enough to forgive someone? What if somebody made an NFT and somebody purchased it and they went back in their words because they realized the NFTs were bad, and they even went that far to even give the money back to the guy who purchased it? What if somebody actually did that? He gave back the money. Are we really gonna go that far to destroy somebody's reputation and destroy their company and destroy their career and everything just because of NFTs? Like, I'm not, chat, like I said, I don't support NFTs. I'm not even trying to justify the NFTs. I'm just giving my opinion on it. Isn't, like, haven't we met a certain point where you can go out of your way to forgive someone at that point? If that, at that certain point, still affects you in any way in life, even if the person went that far and then apologized for everything and, you know, gave the money, shut down the NFTs and all that shit, and you're still butthurt about it, and you want this guy's career to be ruined, you want this guy off the internet and all that shit, if it really hurts you that personal to that point, even after him going back on everything, and you still hate the person for doing it, you need help. I'm sorry to say, you need to go seek some help. Or actually, as a matter of fact, this sounds so funny coming from a not safe for work artist, you need to go toss some grass. At that point, you need to get off fucking Twitter. That's just me giving it a fair shake, you know, giving people I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. I've even seen people say shit like, you know, on Twitter, people being like, oh, because this person did this, that, and the other, this person deserves to delete himself, right? And when I say delete himself, I'm not talking about like getting off Twitter. or getting off Reddit. No. I'm talking deleting themselves. In real life, deleting themselves. Like, it's insane that people can go to that, like, to those extents. I only spend time on Twitter to scroll through Twitter, like dummy fake favorite waifus, bust a nut, and then after that, you know, I leave it at that. I get off Twitter. That's it. That's what I use Twitter for. I get off Twitter and then I make my own art, and then I post it, and I share it on, you know, Roof 84, Fur Affinity, whatever the case may be. You know, I post it everywhere off my socials, and then I leave my socials again. Back in the days, I used to use Facebook a lot. Now I don't use Facebook at all. I personally still look forward to the Poppy Playtime. Once again, I'm not a supporter of the NFT stuff. Never been. I feel like it's fucking weird. I feel like it's cringe. I'm pretty much like Keanu Reeves when it comes to that. I'm literally like Keanu Reeves. I'm Keanu Reeves at, you know, when he's sitting there on the couch together with Trinity, you know, from Matrix, and he's saying, you know, that very, very popular line on that interview where he's saying that I usually reproduce, and then he starts laughing and he's like, you know, leaning forward. The meme laugh. Yeah, that's me. Every time I scroll through Twitter and I see somebody say something, even chat, even the people that are complaining about NFTs are actually helping NFTs. People don't realize that. The more hate and the more you talk shit about NFTs, you are creating exposure for NFTs. If you don't support NFTs, if you don't give a shit about NFTs, don't talk about it. Don't share it. Don't go on fucking Twitter and do a 200-word fucking tweet longer word essay about how much you hate NFTs and how much you hate this certain artist because they're doing NFTs. Just shut the fuck up. Don't talk about it. You can even tell if you go with the analytics on Google right now and you look at NFTs. NFTs is something that's been here for a long time, but it only popped off when people started hating on it. You can tell the analytics, it goes like this. It is literally like this, and then people hating on NFTs. It literally spikes like this, and it just stays up here. I shit you not. I shit you not. Sure. Did I went on a rant talking about NFTs? Absolutely. Why did I went on a rant talking about NFTs? Well, because it applies to the Poppy Playtime shot and all that shit. That's the reason why I talked about it. The only way to support NFTs is by purchasing their NFTs. I could care less about their fucking NFTs.